Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Bleulotus.Gardens. My name is Bleu Phoenix. My pronouns are she, her. Welcome. So in today's video, I am going to be bringing back Plant Care Tuesday videos for our channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to know more about my found knowledge of plant care and how I grow plants, how I've learned to grow plants better along the way, and then also just a bit more of like what we do behind the scenes of our plant shop, home-based plant shop. For this Plant Care Tuesday video, I'm going to discuss more about tissue culture plants and what I know from my found knowledge on how to grow them, because they are now introduced more to our shop. We have introduced from the Philodendron Pluto, the non-variegated cardamom marble, the Philodendron, the Ring of Fire. We've introduced those, and then currently we've introduced the Philodendron McDowell. From what I've grown, the McDowell, when it's not tissue cultured, it tends to have this issue with the foliage, having it with spider mite damage, and then also just more like cosmetic damage along the way, due to like acclimating it to like average humidity. If you grow the McDowell like that, you know yourself, like it goes through those issues before reaching those nice big foliage. So through basically through tissue culture plants that I've grown and acclimated myself, they tend to not have that intense of an issue. And so that's one of the reasons why I think it's really important to like kind of like look into all different kind of avenues sometimes of plants, because sometimes we could find something that is like actually really beneficial we might have overlooked on the other houseplants that we are enjoying ourselves. This one hair, I swear, new hair, and I had to like style it differently, so whatever. But yes, we will be discussing tissue culture. I'll be sharing with you all the ones that are available at our store right now, which are the Philodendron McDowell, and then also I'm sharing a little bit of like behind the scenes of the new ones that I've been working with is alocasias, and acclimating those in order to like know I can like actually sell them on the website. They're a little bit harder and trickier to acclimate, so I've been really just like working on that. It's a lot of like investment, but I think it's worth it. I learned a lot, and you can't really put a price on education, so that's how I see it. All right, well, onto the studio where I'll show y'all all the other plants as well. So first, what is Plant Care Tuesday? Plant Care Tuesday is a day that I dedicate on uploading videos about my found knowledge, so things that I have like learned and have grown to learn, also to share with others. So I'll definitely be doing that, and then also a little bit more of like more like explanation on different type of plants that I've been caring for, and so it could one day be like syngoniums, what I've learned about that, or aroids, different types of aroids, or it could also just be like video like tissue culture. So that is something that I'll be definitely uploading more on Tuesdays. So if you like that, definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel, so that way I know to make more videos like this for y'all. And also feel free to like leave a request on any plants or plant care that you are interested in knowing more about. I might have already like learned more about it and grown to experiment, so I could also share that knowledge. So let me know. But in this one, I wanted to share with you all my newest one are the Philodendron McDowell. As you can see, they're doing really well. There's one that is a little funky, and I had an issue with that because our power went out because of storms. So during that time, it kind of like didn't receive enough like humidity to like fully acclimate. So it was just like in, I think, still humid air. So that's why it caused that cosmetic foliage like this, as you see. So it wasn't like more like still air without like any fan. So I think that's why it made this kind of like molting pattern onto the foliage. But the plant itself is healthy and doing well. And as you can see, that's how it grows from like tissue culture, and it's also well rooted. So I like that, and I like being able to share that with y'all. Here's another one. The still air got to this one also. So whenever like little cosmetic damages and stuff like that happen, I also, if the person wants, I'll like reduce the price. But I think it's a great option because like look, these are so good. Like that's, and then that's like the new growth, and as you see, like that's like their pattern, their little foliage. Usually when I get them, like they look like that, like this little baby leaves over here. So I think that's really awesome. You can definitely see how like well rooted the whole plant is, and it's in a more fluffy like more fluffy substrate. So these are it. I've acclimated ties, the philodendron Plutos, the Ring of Fires, the Tortums, the Duepiais, what else? Oh, the Spiritus Sancti also. So I've done that also. And so now I definitely want to work on Acacias. But before I show you all that, the reason why I've decided to like go with like tissue culture McDowell's is because I have a McDowell myself and I really like it, but you have to kind of like keep at it, and so there is a little bit of like work with it whenever you're like you obtain it, and I've kind of like neglected it a little bit because it's got tired of like maintaining it. But you do have to constantly like wipe the foliage. That is something that I've learned. So when it gets mature, like as you see, like the still air got to this one also, but also is suffering from spider mites and all this other stuff. And as you can see, like this is the EFN, the floral nectarine. So that exudes from the foliage over here, which the pests are attracted to, which then attacks on the foliage itself. But you could wipe it down, and that's usually like on a kind of like on a daily, and depending on how your plant is exuding as much of that, that's as much as times as you want to like wipe it down. But it's worth it if you want to. But with these, I've noticed you don't have to like wipe them down, and they don't like exude so much EFNs, which is great because you don't have to like I said, wipe them down and have to like go through this process. Because if you're like me and get a little bit lazy sometimes with the plant care, this is what happens. So I'm just going to basically like chop it all the way down, make another one, and then just go from there, because she looks a little rough right now. Well, she looks rough. So we'll have to like chop her back down, cut all of the foliage, remove the plant from the substrate, and then also clean the roots, and then divide it and propagate. So I'll have more of that available, but I like working on tissue culture plants because it's easier for me to just like acclimate them from when I get them in like the bag, and then just work on that, and then that way I can like also experiment with different types of ones. The ones right now I'm like working on are alocasias. So but their care for their plant is like watering, um, bright and direct light. I usually keep them in like 60 to 75 Fahrenheit. If I need to water them, I usually do a bottom watering, meaning that I place the plant in a bowl itself and then place a little bit of water and just allow that to soak up as much as it needs. And then you'll see if you added a little bit too much water, the plant will be just sitting in water. So you just want to toss that water out and make sure it's in a constant airflow and it's receiving like 60 to 75% humidity. And so that's the way I've seen it grow on an average. I have my humidifier, my temperature and humidity reader in my grow tent. That's usually where they used to live, and so that's how I know. But now, like, the average humidity in here is like 65 to 75 sometimes, depending if I'm running the humidifier. So it's pretty average. It's not like too much, too humid in here. And then also, I think the area kind of keeps it a little humid, but it's does all the plants do pretty well here. Um, I would recommend feeding it every time you water it. So feed it with like Super Thrive. That's what I go for, and then I fertilize with Fox Farm. So Grow Big, and then the other one. I don't do the 3-part because the flower. It's like I just really mostly do the Grow Big, and it works. But the next one I want to show y'all are the alocasias that I'm working. They're a little rough because we had a storm, and so the power was out for a while. So I was lucky enough to get to them right on time before they all just perished on me. This is how they usually look like. They're in pond. Well, I'm doing these in pond because alocasias like to be watered a lot, and with my watering habits, pond is better because I will not water it for a while. So they're so tiny, but I got these from a new supplier. So definitely trying them out first before getting them to people. This is where I put them right now. As you can see, they're right there. And this is like, I don't know which one. This is like a mystery TC that I still have. But some of them are with like a little leaf still, and some of them do not have a leaf, as you see. So I'm just trying them out. I'll probably have to get more later and see how that goes. But so far so good, and it's cool to like try them out. I mean, it's something that I've always wanted to try, and these are the alocasia, the variegated Frydix, so I'm excited for that. I've always wanted one, so that's also like part of like why I like adding tissue culture plants to my shop. It's because I get to keep one for the shop, but it's mine. it's mine. And I get to grow it from there, and then from there I'll propagate it, and then make one for the store, and then one for me. And then maybe if I can, a backup one, and then go from there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's too much propagation for one plant, and it just doesn't work out. So, or like it's too small, and I keep propagating it. But let's see what happens. But these are the alocasias that I'm trying. I'm going to be adding more. Definitely check out the website. Are interested in looking into my plant selections. I love just like growing different types of plants. So it's not always just tissue culture plants. Sometimes it's like Ripsalis or different types of like aroids or begonias. Like I'm on a begonia kick right now, so there's like various different begonias that have been added to my shop, so definitely check that out. Here's one little begonia prop. I'm trying it out in moss, so something new. But these are the way like I acclimate them through pond, and from there I'll clean them off and then I'll move them over to a substrate. But generally tissue culture plants are pretty easy for me to care for, and I hope a lot of other people like them also from our shop. And thank you all so much for watching this video. You know, this was really cool just to like share with you all like my found knowledge on tissue culture plants, on caring for them. I found that like those temperature ranges and the humidity, once I get up to like average temperatures and acclimated to average temperatures, they are good to go, and they'll just like start doing well in people's care. And it's awesome just seeing other people talk about how their plant is like so healthy now and like how much it's grown. So that's really awesome, and plus it gives a way to be more affordable on your plant care. So I appreciate all the support, and as always, if you are interested in different plant care topics, leave them down below. Then I'll definitely like look more into it. I appreciate all the support. Happy Pride. All right, so I want to thank you all so much for watching my video. I know it's been a while since I've been uploading on this channel, but thank you all for all the new subscribers still that are subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to be making more videos, so definitely stay tuned. If you like following my journey, on my personal journey, you're welcome to you're welcome to follow me on my personal YouTube. It'll be linked down below. I basically share like my gameplays, makeup, and sometimes like just plants. Also, I'll do like my own like plant care routines and show y'all on there as well as like some plant chores. So I kind of am going to keep this channel more educational based towards from my found knowledge from plants, and then also what I've learned from chicken care. I hope that will help other people. If you have any suggestions or on what you would like to see in this channel, definitely leave a comment down below on what you'd like to know more about, and I'll definitely work on sharing that with you all. I also partner with other people as well to know more about plants, so I'll be sharing their found knowledge through this channel as well. So stay tuned on collab videos as well. All right, long outro, long intro. We're chatty here. I hope you all just are enjoying the videos and having a great day. You all are wonderful. Thank you so much for all your support. Bye everyone.